This week on VH1's Behind the Music, Dan Nuzzi, musician and lawyer.
He was an iconoclast, an artist born with a keen interest in the import-export business. From humble beginnings in the rough streets of Jersey to the somewhat less rough streets of Lewiston, Maine. It was a time when it was a New Jersey boy's dream to live in tract housing and be surrounded by small bushes, when people only dreamed of moving sidewalks and hover cars, when TV dinners were taking the country by storm.
Young Dan Nuzzi fell in love with the cello. It was an early misfire that almost put out one of music's brightest lights.
He had no conception of the instrument. He was blowing into it.
He was captivated by advertisements of successful men with their ukuleles and stump fiddles playing to an adoring fan. And while he couldn't afford the old devil's fiddle, he managed to build a theremin out of coat hangers and his parents' microwave oven. Soon he was playing to rapt audiences.
I'm gonna pack my trunk and take my
That was when the Berklee School of Music came calling, and Dan became the protege of famed Russian pianist and alcoholic Emil Cohen. By the time he graduated, he had won Carnival Cruise's Most Likely to Rock the Boat award. A year later, he collided with the U.S. legal system. It would change his life. Caught in a copyright infringement vortex, Dan went to law school by night so he could present his own defense. Sadly, he realized that he couldn't even afford himself. Fortunately, he was saved by his rudimentary knowledge of patent law and his invention of the keytar. In the process, Dan transformed from a brilliant musician with endless promise to a lawyer at a small firm in Maine, where he advised people on Proposition 65 and the Magnuson-Moss Act. In 2025, he retired to great fanfare when the managing partner of his firm handed him the keys to a 1965 Ferrari Mondiale, and his colleagues wished him well. Later in life, he didn't let assisted living slow him down. He's still composing jingles and handling slip-and-fall cases for extra pocket change. Thanks for watching VH1's Behind the Music.